Hi everyone, this is Sujal here once again. Today we will be solving problem number 3 of LeetCode, that is longest substring without repeating characters. This problem is tagged as medium by LeetCode, so obviously this is not going to be as easy as the last one, but we will try to understand this in a simple way. So let's take a look. The description goes by like this. Given a string S, find the length of the longest substring without repeating characters. So first of all, we have to know what a substring is. So a substring is a contiguous non-empty sequence of characters within a string. It's something like a subset, you can say. It's self-understandable, I believe. So let's move ahead with the examples. So what we have to find is that a substring should have unique characters. That the characters inside the substring should be distinct. They must be unique. And we have to find such a substring which is longest out of all of the possible combinations. So one thing that you might think is that the natural way of thinking is that of a greedy approach. Like you may think that okay, I will take the full length of the string and treat it as a substring, and we will check if it has repeating characters or not. If not, we will call it a longer substring. Otherwise, we will reduce the size by 1 and then we will slide it and all that. But trust me, if the input is long enough, it will take forever. Just trust me. So we will be solving this by some other method that is called sliding window. I will show you. Let's take a look at the examples first. So here's the first one. I hope it is big enough. Yeah. So ABC, ABC, BB. We can clearly see that ABC is a substring that has unique characters. You might say that AB is also, yeah, it is also, but no, this is not the longest one. We need to find the longest one, the longest substring. Do note that. So here it is ABC. You might say BCA as well, but we are finding this first. So, yeah, it can be BCA, it can be CAB as well, ABC. But the length you might be saying that it remains 3. Also, it can't be 4 like A, B, C, A. Here A is coming 2 times. So this is not a kind of substring that we are talking about. So this can't be the one. Similarly, you might say, okay, B, C, B, B. Here B is coming 3 times. No, can't happen. A, B, C, B, B. No, once again, B is coming multiple times. This can't happen. Same here. C is coming 2 times, B is coming 2 times. Can't happen. Next up, we have this all B. So obviously, there can only be a substring of length 1 which is unique in itself, because in any other possible combination, if you take like BB, there are 2B. You can't take it. I think you are getting the idea. The third one is similar, but I will show this after solving the problem. Like I will explain it through a diagram here. Like, 1 second. Yeah, with this one I will show you. So let's keep it for that time. Moving to our IDE, let's start coding it up. So what I have thought is having a variable for storing the max length that you can have. As simple as that. Next up, we will have 2 pointers. You might say, yeah, 2 variables start and end, which are pointing to the 0th index right now. We will also have a current element or current char. This should be char. Yeah. We might also we will be using a set here, a hash set. So what that is, if I simply tell you, it is just like a list, but with a property that it cannot have duplicates. On top of that, the access speed is O of 1, so that is instant access. You just ask if that um, element is present in the set or not, and you get that, okay, true or false. So we will using that. This will be obviously a set of character. Need to import that here. So call it the character set. As set. Now what I will do, that while int is less than s dot length, we will keep on going, and I will show you why I am doing this with this diagram. Here look, we have a start and end both at 0 first. So, and this is our set which is empty right now. As we loop through the elements using this end pointer, we will keep on adding them to our set if they are not present already. So suppose p is okay, p is not present, we will add it here, something like this. One second. We will add p, okay, and then move next. Is w present in the list? No, so we will add that as well. Now we will check again. Is w present in that list? Yes. Now that's a problem. We do not want characters that are repeating, so we somehow have to find a way to eliminate this and just consider only these two, or like go after that and all that. So for that, what I will do here in the code is that I will have the current character as s dot char at end. Now what we will check, if character set contains the current character, we will do something else. What we thought of doing, adding the character to the set if not present. So that's what we are doing here. We'll just add like that, and we will increment the endpoint here. Like we start from here, p not present, we added it, okay, and then we incremented w not present, okay, then we incremented, and now we are here. So we have to somehow deal with this part. Coming back, think about it. If we are getting a character which is repeating, there must be some occurrence in the past. There must be some occurrence in the past, and we have to find that location. We have to go to that location and then jump over. So what we will do is we will increment this start pointer until and unless we reach that occurrence, the past occurrence of the character which is repeating. So in this case, that is w. W is the character which is repeating. So in the past means this side, not this side. This side we have to check where did w occur. So we will start with p. Okay, p, no, this is not the one. So we will just increment it. But wait a second. Before incrementing, we will remove this from the list. Oh, one second, I thought of telling, I missed one thing actually. So when we reached here, what we will see that, okay, we already have a unique, um, excluding this, we already have a unique substring here, pw. So we have to take care of this first. So what I will do is I will just go ahead and say okay, let me make a as substring length, make a variable, and here I will say inside the if substring length equal to end minus start. How will this work? Here we reached here, okay, we found a repeating character. Now before this and from the start till before end, like excluding the variable at the end position, we have a substring that we want. So what we will do is we will note the length of that substring and compare it with our max length variable, if it is greater than that or not. If it is, then we will update that variable, otherwise not, we will keep it as it is. So what we have to check is end minus start. So 2 minus 0 is 2. Yeah, these are just two elements, the length is 2, so that logic goes correctly. So here I have it, substring length equal to end minus start. Now what I will do is check if this substring length is greater than our max length or not. If it is, then just simply say max length equal to substring length. And this is the max length variable only that we will be returning in the very last. So I'm giving it for the end. And now back to what I was talking about. We have to find the past occurrence of the character which just repeated. So we will start with from start pointer p. No, p is not the one. But wait a minute. Before incrementing start pointer, we have to remove the element from the set to say that okay, now we are not considering this element anymore. So before incrementing, what I will do is while character set dot contains start, oh, no, s dot char at start is not equal to current char. What is current char? Current char is that element which repeated, that is w in our case. The w at the third position, I mean the second index equal to 2. So while we don't get it, we will simply remove characters from our set one by one. S dot char at start, and we will increment it. Coming back here, so yeah, here p is not w, is not equal to w. So what we will do, we will remove p from the set. Now we will remove p here, and now we will increment the start. Now here we found the w, the past occurrence, finally. So now our start pointer is here finally. So we will remove this as well, we don't want it anymore. Otherwise what will happen, if we have both of these, that won't be able to make any substring which fulfills our case. So we will have to remove this as well. So for that, what I will do, I will remove one more character, the last one, once again like this. And now start plus plus. Why I'm doing start plus plus? Because we want to jump over here now. So our start pointer is here. After doing this, we will check. Now this part has ended. We'll come back here and the loop will run once again. So end is still less than s dot length, that is, what is it? This in this case, that is 6 in this case. Yeah, our end variable is at 2 and we are still quite far. So the next iteration we will have current char as w. Once again, w was removed. Oh yeah, w was also removed after before we incremented the start. So our set is empty once again. We will repeat the process. And now one thing also, that let me keep it here, that our max length is 2 now. Why? Because it was 0 earlier, and after having the first iteration we found that these two are making such a substring that is unique. So the max length is getting updated, and now it is 2. Next up, we will do the same thing. We will add it like here, w, increment it, k, no, we don't have it, we'll increment again, then e, no, we don't have it, we'll increment again, and finally we get our end here. Now this the same problem arises again. We have another repeating character w, and w is already present in our set. From here it is already present in our set, so we can't include this in our substring. So what we will do, we'll include till from here till here, w k e, w k e. So the length would be 3, and yes, that is greater than our max length. Our max length is 2 right now, so this will be going to be 3. Now we will again see where the start was. Now yes, it is actually at the past occurrence initially, so we will remove w again, increment it, and start the process once again. But this time if we increment end, this will go out and our loop will terminate. So what we will be getting, we will get 3, and yes, that is our solution. 3 is what we need. But wait, the problem isn't over yet. We have to make sure that, suppose there were no um there were no matching substrings, there were no repeating substrings, and then we came at the end without doing any of these, like, yeah, without doing any of these always. So we will we will still be returning 0, but that won't be right, because that whole substring can be unique in itself. So what we will do in the last, we will have that substring length again. This thing actually I can copy it directly. Like this. So we will do this once again, and then finally we will be returning the method. Let's see if it works or not. I hope it does. Okay, the test cases are passing over here. Yeah, there we go. So we have it solved. There's obviously a better way, but I found this solution a bit easy to understand, so I'm sharing this with you. Once again, I got a bit stuck in between. I know that I might have confused you a bit in those parts, but pardon me for that. Uh, anyways, it was fun. It was fun explaining this problem to you. It's such a good problem and good for beginners as well. Okay, with this, I will take the leave, and thank you. If you have watched till far, thank you. Bye.